Welcome back to One Hive TV. I'm your host, T. Wells. I appreciate you for joining us. A lot of exciting things going on over at Agave. Had a chance to catch up with Luigy last week and talk about 6 different strategies or uses for the Agave DeFi primitive. 5 of the 6 strategies have been spread across this spectrum from green, yellow to red. Starting the greens, we have the 2 most basic, easy to use functions, lending and borrowing. If you've never used Agave before or lending protocols such as Aave, we're going to start here. This is what this video is going to get into in greater depth, so stick around. This is the video for you. Moving into the space between green and yellow, we have liquidations. This is something that of course is available for anyone to do now if they wish, but it does require a little bit more technical knowledge. Squarely in the yellows, we have yield futures and yield or LP insurance, both requiring a greater degree of technical knowledge and risk tolerance. Finally, on the spectrum out in the redscape, we have arbitrage swaps, better labeled as do not try this at home. Not something we are recommending that you do, but it is something that Luigy will shed a little bit of light on and help us understand a little bit better about what you have to be capable of in terms of technical knowledge of smart contracts as well as risk tolerance. Last but not least, in a category of its own, is delegated collateral. Most likely a big part of the future of DAO to DAO lending. Luigy is going to help us understand a little bit more about how under-collateralized lending will be made possible in the future through the use of a tool like Agave. So suppose a new user arrives on Agave and they've never used Aave before, maybe they recently onboarded to crypto. What's the first thing that they should do?
So yeah, we have passive yield. So like that's the most basic way to interact with Agave. That's pretty much simple depositing and using it almost as a saving account. You can get yields on multiple assets from Ethereum to stablecoins. That's obviously interesting if you are simply holding those assets.
Okay, so as a money market, Agave's got this lending component, which if people are looking for a passive yield, as you said, like a savings account, they can deposit it. On the borrow side, maybe if you could tell us a little more about that side of things.
From the borrow side, a lot of people wonder why are people borrowing these assets, and the answer is mostly to do margin trading. And what that means is that you can leverage your position either long or short on a specific asset. For example, if you believe that Ethereum is going to go up and you want to leverage that belief, you can deposit Ethereum into the protocol and then borrow a stablecoin, and you would go into the market, like to Uniswap, and you would sell the stablecoins for Ethereum. So like in most people's minds, that's buying more Ethereum. So you would buy more Ethereum, and now instead of having like 1 Ethereum, you will have 1.4 or 1.5 Ethereum that you are holding. You can actually like loop this process and increase your leverage. So that's part of what we wanted to have in the front end in the app. Would be a way for you to simply say, okay, I want to leverage 2 times my Ethereum, and like all that thing would be built into a single transaction. The process of depositing, borrowing, doing the swap, depositing again. Like it's very boring to do this process manually right now. That's pretty much the thing that most people do from the borrowing side.
Hope you enjoyed this segment on Agave strategies. We've got 2 more videos coming your way. The first one on liquidations, yield futures, and LP insurance. And the second will take a closer look at delegated collateral. If you haven't had a chance to, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video with somebody that you think would like it too. And we'll see you in the next one.